So axon is covered by one or two sheets. The sheeted axon is called nerve fiber. A number of nerve fibers are joined to form a nerve. The cell membrane covering the axon is called axonema and cytoplasm is called exoplasm. The exoplasm lacks Nissl granules. Neurofibrils are present. A single sheet present over the axon is made of Schwann cells, which are called neurolemma. If too, a layer of insulating myelin or fat occurs between the neurolemma and axon, a nerve fiber having myelin is called myelinated sheet, and if it does not possess the myelin, it is called non-myelinated sheet. Myelinated nerve fibers are more efficient in transmission of impulse than the non-myelinated fibers. At intervals, they bear unmyelinated areas which are called the nodes of Ranviers. So this is how the nerve impulse transmission takes place. There is a neurotransmitter, there is a gap. The gap between the two neurons, neuron A and neuron B, you can see a gap. The gap is called synapse. So all neurons have two basic properties of acting as neurotransmitter and to excitable conductivity. Just like an electric wire conducts electric impulse, so a neuron conducts nerve impulse or transmission. There are three types of neurons: efferent or the motor neurons, efferent or sensory neurons, and interneurons. Efferent or the motor neurons conveys information from the central nervous system to the muscle and glands. Efferent or the sensory carry information from sensory receptors to the central nervous system. Interneurons carry and process sensory information. So you can see in this diagram there are three types of neurons: efferent, efferent and interneurons. The main function I have already told you, the function is different, the structure is the same. So now we will start with the main topic, nervous system, in which we will study central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So all bodily activities, voluntary and involuntary, are controlled by the nervous system. What do you mean by voluntary? Voluntary means on our own will. If we wish to read a book, we will ourselves open a book and start reading. Involuntary means all those actions which are taking place inside our body and which are not under our control, like beating of the heart. So there are two major components of the nervous system: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system basically consists of brain and spinal cord. Peripheral consists of all the nerves that lead into and out of the central nervous system. That means all the nerves which are connecting brain with the spinal cord and which are going in as well as coming out from the central nervous system. So first we will study central nervous system. The central nervous system is composed of two major interconnected organs, brain and spinal cord. These organs work together to integrate and coordinate sensory and motor information for the purpose of controlling the various tissues, organs and organ system of the body. The central nervous system or CNS is responsible for higher neural function such as memory, learning and emotion.